What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Big Dave. Y'all know what it is. What up, doe? Well, guess what? I got a special show for y'all today. You know, I always do a sidebar before I get started. You know what I'm saying? And mostly these sidebars I do are true stories, or I've been in the middle of them, or it's been me doing it. So, let's get into this damn sidebar. And first, I would like y'all to subscribe, like, and share the channel, and send all your comments and come on through with them and keep it real with each comment. If you want to debate it, get with me and we can debate it. Let's make it happen. Well, today the sidebar is, I had a buddy, you know what I'm saying, that met this guy on the job. They was garbage men, you dig? And the guy told him and his wife like to go to clubs and they love to swing, you dig? And he was like, damn, y'all like to swing? Y'all doing that? So what, y'all having sex with other couples? He like, man, shit, I'm fucking women. She watching. She fucking other men. I'm watching. He like, man, I don't know if I can do that shit. But he's like, man, dog, it's fun. So one day, the guy come back to work and he tell him that he had been screwing one of the girls that he met that they was having sex with together. The couples were switching. And he said he ended up liking the girl. She was better than his wife. And he started having sex with her raw and got her pregnant. You did? So his wife forgave him. She forgave him, for what he did to her, but she had an agenda. And her agenda was, why don't you bring your little friend over here that you bring to the barbecue often and let me and you and him get down together to make it up to me. So he said, I'm going to ask him to see if he accept the invitation. So he said he went to work. The nigga came up to him and was like, hey, dog, you know my wife? He was like, yeah. He was like, man, she wants you to come get into bed with us, dog. What's up with that? So he accepted the invitation. So, they met up, they barbecued, drank, and had a good time. The nigga started going to get ready. Him and her talking, drinking. The nigga walked past them butt ass naked, fast than a motherfucker. And he like, what the fuck going on? They started laughing like it was funny. So at this point, he done changed his mind. He feeling uncomfortable. So he tell her, look, man, I ain't finna play your wife like she a hoe dog. Let me do it by myself. I can't do it with you. So he was like, okay, you can do that. Go on right ahead, man. So he went in the room with her, locked the door, and started taking off his clothes. The minute he got on top of her, the nigga bust in the room with a knife, picked the lock with a knife and came in there. Like, what's up? I'm gonna watch y'all and then I'm gonna join. So he said he stopped. He said his man went down. He said, man, he was nervous. So he said he put on his clothes and he left. You know what I'm saying? But the moral of the story is he ended up being with that woman later. And that man ended up leaving his wife, taking all the equity out the house, and he ended up paying for the damn divorce. And that didn't work good for him because it became a disaster. And one thing about us, forgive me, y'all. One thing about us men, we always think with that second head like fools. And that pussy was so good to him that he was willing to sacrifice his life down there because it turned nasty. It was nothing but problem after problem. So I said that to say, people, we do some strange shit in this world. That's all I wanted to tell y'all about this sidebar. Well, let's get off into this show. You dig? Don't forget to subscribe, like, share the channel, and comment. Keep it Gucci, for real. Real talk. Dig this. The topic today is married people who love to swing. Well, let's get off into this swinging shit. Ain't that a shame? Y'all heard the story I just told y'all about my buddy. He was in a real triangle. Wow, and it cost him a lot of money to get out that relationship, man. I don't think it's worth it. Me, myself, I ain't trying to do all that. Because once I say death do, and once I go with death do us part and say I do, it's just me and her. I'm hers and she mine. And that's all it's going to be. If we got to go outside the marriage, I'm straight. I can be by myself and do that damn shit. I don't need to do all that to be with somebody. No. I can stay by myself and be single and get all the pussy I want. I can screw all the women I want without a problem. You dig? I can have menage a trois every day if I want it without no confusion. And you know what's sad about this? Everybody always agree that, oh, that shit ain't shit. I can do that shit. It ain't going to affect me because they agree on it. But it's a problem, though, When that man starts sneaking out with that woman that he had sex with in front of you, he really like her more than he like you. He like her coochie more than he like yours. Now he's over there bouncing up and down with her, sneaking out, eating, screwing her raw, and you at home wondering where the hell he at, and vice versa. Because a man know he don't want nobody on top of his woman, but apparently he did because he was accepting it and she was accepting it. See how quick it can turn to a disaster when you don't know how to act? See, that man might have had his fun, but that woman, when she gets evil, they get real crafty and deceitful. So guess what she started doing? She started creeping with the man that she was with. And one thing about the women, when they start dealing with a man, they actually like that man they dealing with. It ain't no play. They start to fall in love. And they will leave you hanging quick. Because one thing about a woman, they know what they got between them legs. And they know how to work it. And us, we think with that second head a little too much. We get distracted sometimes. You dig? And you know what's crazy about this? Man, women be doing some wild stuff. And men. You know, it's some women. I was watching some movies one day and this female put me up on it. We was watching a sex movie and shit. And it was a chick getting fucked from the back by a goddamn horse. Man, a horse dick was going all the way up in her stomach and lungs. I mean, the horse was tearing her ass up. I'm like, what the hell is this? And then one chick had a dog eating her out. And it was a man screwing a cow in a sheep. And they had him on audio. And all you heard was, that kind of shit I can't do. People be doing some weird shit and bringing that shit back home with their mates. You dig? That, I can't do it. I don't know what's wrong with people in this world. But people, they love to do shit. That ain't me. That might be them. I ain't into that kind of shit. I just rather be single. If I gotta be playing all these little childish games and agreeing to this shit outside the household. Now, how that look, y'all living in the household? And I know one other incident. It was a man and woman living together with kids. And they agreed that they didn't want to be together no more, but they continue to be roommates. Now, she listening to him screw other women, and he listened to her screw other men. That don't make sense to me. Just leave the fucking house. But some people can do that shit until it turns deadly, until you see the Channel 7 news or the Channel 2 news. You see what I'm saying? That is not, all that shit is not even worth it. If you got to go through all that just to have some fun, just stay by yourself. It don't make sense to do all that shit. And then these guys, man, with they tender dick ass, they don't get it, man. They think they own all pussy. You don't own that shit, and she don't own us. So, you know, in the future, people, stay to yourself and do your own thing. Quit trying to have your cake and eat it too. You did have the best of both worlds. But guess what happened? That shit turned to an end. And guess what? You end up breaking up, getting divorced, separating. Someone had more to lose than the other. All that because everybody wanted to have some fun and they thought they can handle it. Man, that shit ain't worth it. Well, I just wanted to hit y'all with a little story today because it was on my mind and I wanted to talk about it. It's a special thing that I always do at the end of every show. I give you a positive quote. And the positive quote today is, do not let no one stop your progress or get in the way of it. Learn to keep it moving, because when one door closes, another one opens. Real talk.